Hi, today we're doing least fuel, longest lap 2 mission, and it's my first attempt. So, as Sarah points out, you compete to see how far you get, but there's no time limit or anything like that. So it's just managing your speed, and see there we've got to get 8,888 meters, 8.88 kilometers. I'm sure that's not 8.888 meters. I think that's probably 8 point, or is that a comma? So maybe it's a comma. 8,000. So we're in the Bugatti. So you have to do your own gear change. So I'm up to second. Just gaining a little bit of speed here. So I'm looking to get the speed up to about 60-70 kilometers into third, fourth, getting a bit faster. So I'm just easing off here. We're downhill, so we're actually not accelerating, but the speed's going up as would be expected for something on wheels going downhill. And I think the general thing about these challenges is if you can sort of balance your speed, so you've got to know what's coming, whether it's going to be an uphill or a downhill section. And at low speeds like this, 70, 80, none of these corners are going to pose any problems. Maybe the hairpin at the bottom of the big hill, but we'll get to that later. And I think I do need to brake slightly for it. So just keeping it around 60, 70, 80. We're going downhill here, we're going to gain some speed. Not needing to accelerate whatsoever. Still on 90%, but I'll give it a little bit because I want some speed to sort of carry up the hill. So it was slowing down a little bit. I could have maybe speeded up a little bit more, maybe took it up to 90. But we're using those percentages all the time. So anyway, it's enough to sort of carry us over. Just a bit more of the hill left, so I'm just maintaining a little bit of speed. So otherwise we're going to have to just keep accelerating and accelerating. You can see that the camber of the road, it's sort of like there's a bit left and right. So it dips down to the right here. So you can sort of go up the right hand side, and it's almost like you're going downhill a little bit. And then across to the left, and you won't lose as much speed. 67, 68, 9, we're gaining. Not accelerating, but we're downhill now. Let's see what we'll get up to. 86, I'm using a bit of throttle. About, do we use a bit going up at this? No. Just maintaining that 78 kilometers. Cross to the left a bit. Now we're really going to start going downhill here, so the speed's going to get up. 82. Not accelerating. So now we're on a big downhill section. Just really going down the hill here. But we should be fine. We're not going to be going too fast. So no acceleration whatsoever here. $120, 124, 23, slowing down now, going back up. Not giving it any throttle. We made it all the way up. I think if you start off, if you're just in the 20s and 30s and 40s, you're going to have problems, because you're going to have to use some throttle in quite a lot of parts. You've got to maintain the same sort of speed all the way around. So we're looking at about 60, 70, 80. Downhill sections it's obviously going to increase. Uphill sections it's going to come down a bit, and that's when you might need a little bit of throttle just to keep the speed up a little bit. So we're in 4th gear. They're using a tiny bit of throttle here. Just getting that speed up a little bit. Probably didn't need to use any throttle around here, but used quite a few percent there just for that corner really, and then we're immediately downhill, so probably didn't need that. And this goes all the way down to the bridge. So we're actually going to gather quite a lot of speed here. So much so that we're going to have to brake at the bottom. So not doing any acceleration. We're at 71.1% on the fuel. This last bit gets quite steep, so up to 101 kilometers. So braking a little bit here, just being careful. Then giving it a bit of throttle. Let's use another sort of 5% there. So you can see the distance that we've already achieved. It's already sort of getting to the silver. It's past the silver, and we've still got 65% of the fuel left. So do I give it a little bit here? Just a little bit here. 58. And I don't think I'd do any more until, I mean, we've got a huge sort of uphill section, you know, the really long section coming up. Once we go down the next hill and up a little bit, and the road bears around to the left, and then it's downhill, and then there's the long uphill section. So what I could have done was just taken it easy, but I could see, you know, I've already got gold quite easily, so I probably maybe gave it a bit too much throttle there, but you know, I'm a bit impatient. And then I thought, well, there we go, we've got gold, and then I just go for it and use all the fuel. We're up to 150 kilometers an hour, and I know there's the downhill and the uphill, so just sort of seeing if this will how far it'll go really. So if I'd kept it around 60, 70, 80, this section, it could have easily just been extended so much further, possibly well into the rest of the track. But here we are, just coming up to a standstill. And 10,298, almost 10,300. So anyway, it's easy gold. It's a good strategy. Try that method if you're having trouble with the event. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.